Don't listen to Reno Mokri as it concerns issues about the protests. Don't listen to Bayo Nonuga. Don't allow yourself to be deceived by these elements who have failed to really realize that indeed the Nigerian people are suffering. Men and women who come out to dish out claims and allegations without proving facts, concocting stuffs I don't know about against an innocent man, P2B, who only just wants to seek the good of Nigerians. Don't listen to bigots, don't listen to tribalists, don't listen to extremists, don't listen to fanatics. Don't listen to anybody who want to tell you that the next man is your problem. Those in power, those who have all it takes to fix the country but have refused to do so. Don't listen to these people. Listen to your conscience. Listen to yourself. Who are you? What are you? The life you're living at the moment, is it the life you're proud of? The life you're living at the moment, is it the life you want to live? The life you have at the moment, is that the type of life you want to have as a Nigerian? If that's not the life you want, you shouldn't be listening to men and women who lack integrity, men and women who lack composure and who lack what it takes to actually tell you what to do. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. If you don't have anybody to listen to Dike Chukwumerije. He has a whole lot of good stuff to tell us. He has a whole lot of good stuff to tell us from his poem, The Wall and the Breach.
The white man turned and called me nigger. My blood would boil in righteous anger, for the evil of discrimination is clearly established when a white man tries to treat me like rubbish. But if Hausas say Igbos are greedy and crude, and Igbos say Hausas are haughty and rude, and Ijaw says Ishekiri must die today, and Ezra tells Zulu there is no other way. If Yorubas declare it is Awo or nothing, and we use federal character to share everything, so before you can even smile and tell me welcome, you must first ask me where my father is from.
If those who are settlers but now indigents say those who are settlers can't become indigents, while the Constitution says we are all citizens, local governments keep issuing certificates of origin. If my brother passed JAMB but can't go to uni because he is Tiv and he's not Kanuri, and UNIMAID has a quota for its catchment area, so he must go back to Benue or wait one more year. If it's okay to say it's not okay to marry someone just because they are Kalabari and that every tribe should have its own side, are we not then practicing apartheid? If you cannot buy land unless you're a native and cannot find work unless you're a native and cannot feel safe unless you're a native, how can we then say we're not primitive? Yet, you go to London and get their passport, then settle wherever, however you want. You stand there and fight for equality, but come back and start to use ethnicity. I don't get the logic of thinking it's different.
To be tribalistic and then to be racist. If you're happy to judge him just hearing his name, whatever you call it, my friend, is the same. Where there is no courage to cross this divide, where there is no faith to look deep inside and stop judging accents and surnames and dressing, this fire we're quenching will only keep burning.
Which nation can stand dividing its people? How can one build on foundation so brittle if we cannot see ourselves in each other? This journey ends here. We're going no further. For when God made man, he gave him no facial marks. He did not make Bagi, Oku, or Angas. As sure as a black man is just like a white man, no culture is older than being human. This is the truth.
Until we accept it, our nation will stumble on its broken feet. For the same things can bind us that drive us apart. For the wall and the bridge
are both in the heart.
So the revolution has no tribe.
Dike Chukwumerije, I'm sure some of us know him, reminds us in his powerful poem, The Revolution. The poem is titled, The Revolution Has No Tribe. The revolution has no tribe. He reminds us that our destinies as Nigerians, no matter our tribe or religion, are inextricably tied together. What affects one affects all. Suffering neither knows tribe nor tongue. He says, and I quote him, "Do you not know that poverty is not an Ijaw man? He will not spare the rest of us and afflict only the Isha. He will step over the river and come across the border. So when the drums sound, let everybody answer. Do you not know that corruption is not from Nekede? He will not hear that Ife had no dealings with Modakeke. He will wake up all of our children at night with hunger. So when the drums sound, let everyone answer. Do you know that our enemies have no faces? That they are indigents of no state, that they come from no place. And if this boat capsizes, every one of us will go under. So when the drums sound, let everybody answer. Do not say, I am an Iroko when the forest is burning. Do not say, I am an Obeche when the forest is burning. Our differences will not prevent us from perishing together. So when the drums sound, let everybody answer."
To fix the politics, a broken road does not understand Igbo. It will not maim the Fulani and let the rest of us go. The accident it will cause will take our lives, for when a vehicle somersaults, it breaks our bones. So, you can speak Nupe till your morning comes. You do not build libraries in our public schools. And when a young woman, lies dying in childbirth, your fluency in Ijaw will not save her life. For Christian or Muslim, it makes no difference when you are being driven around in an ambulance from hospital to hospital in search of oxygen. Northerner or Southerner, you will die suffocating. You will die of causes easily preventable, like no fuel for police to respond to your distress call. No water, no light, no nurses, no jobs. Nothing kills us efficiently as bad governance. As politicians in office who do not pay salaries, whose response to bad road is bigger SUVs, who set up committees and publish white papers, presiding over affairs that never improve. Politicians in jeeps with minds in London, perpetual latecomers to every meeting, irritated by anyone with a different opinion, who see the people as a throne to sit on. Politicians in power who personalize the state, who criminalize criticism and terrorize dissent. Nothing kills us efficiently as a politician in high office with low mentality. For you see, Boko Haram can burn down the classroom, but a politician can cripple the entire school system, can fold up power stations and put in his briefcase, can roll up the railways and keep in his house. Politicians can file away our seaports away in a drawer, can cripple all our farms with no fertilizers. No matter the passion you bring to your startup, government can kill it with just one pronouncement. And no degree you hold, no grammar you speak, no decision you make to just face your work, no protest you stage can save you from those elected to make and enforce our laws. The way they see things is a world around you, for you cannot drive faster than the person driving you. No matter your education, qualification, or achievement, you're subject to the mentality of those in government. Politicians in office hold the farm and the knife. For to elect is to give the elected the power over life. Which child will remain a Amajiri or become someone better? These things are in the hands of those in power. Politicians in office hold the farm and the seed. For to elect is to give the elected the power to decide whether security operatives can murder citizens and walk away free. These things are in the hands of those who run the country. So if you're tired of it all, then strike at its roots. If you're tired of needing a letter from a senator to get a job, if you're tired of this shame, then fix the politics. So if you're tired of it all, then strike at its roots. If you're tired of needing a letter from a senator to get a job, if you're tired of seeing your hustles frustrated by public policies, if you're tired of insecurity, then fix the politics. If you are tired of the hunger in our streets, if you are tired of the number of children who die before age 5, if you are tired of the dreams suffocated in our youth, if you are tired of this shame, then fix the politics. For until they are there in public office, men and women with a heart for public service, no tribe, no tongue, just commitment to build a functional nation that fills us all with pride. until they are there in the highest office, men and women with a heart for selfless service. No region, no religion, just commitment to nation. Until we elect them, we labor in vain. So, as many of his writings that speaks to the idea of a detribalized Nigeria, a Nigeria that is so cosmopolitan as we all are becoming. The world is greatly becoming cosmopolitan, but it doesn't mean we all just take everything and we just become globalists. No, it means there's a space for the tribe, there's a space for family, there's a space for community, but also there's a space for we as a people to grow, for we as a people forge ahead, to move ahead. And so as Nigeria continue to refuse to be all what it should be, at least look up to good people. Read the works of Chinua Achebe, read the works of Wole Soyinka, read the works of Elechi Amadi, read the works of Buchi Emecheta, read the works of Mariam Abba, read the works of Ken Saro-Wiwa, read good works, read the Paradise for Maggots, read good books, read books that can help you. Avoid the works of Dino Melai and his whole idea of fighting corruption and all that. Avoid the works of Amici, Rotimi. They don't know what they're talking about. Read Dike Chukwumerije. Read Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, as pointed out before. Read the works of emerging authors and listen to the news. Pay keen attention to politics. Politics is not a thing to be left to a few. It's a thing that gets to affect all of us. From how we sleep to the amount of money we can make to the type of society we get to live in. They are all in the hands of our politicians. They are all in the hands of those in power. They are all in the hands of these people, and we can help see to it that they get to our children and get to as many persons as possible. But for the starter, start with Dike Chukwumerije. He has a whole lot to tell us. He has a whole lot to say to us. He has a whole lot to tell us. Listen to yourself, listen to the prick of your conscience, listen to your heart, listen to your minds. Listen to all you have to listen to. But don't listen to the devil. Don't listen to the devil disguised in men and women who are influencers. You could tell at the very moment of listening to someone like Bayo Ononuga that she was up to no good. How do you make unfounded claims and you're still walking the streets of the country safe and sound, if not that you become a rubber stamp journalist whose days of glory has left him many, many years ago? How do you listen to someone like Reno? How? How do you do that? How do you listen to these people? How do they sleep at night? How do you even sleep at night? How daft are you to take them seriously? How stupid are you to even believe that is an Igbo protest? How naive can you be to tell me that you don't know that this protest has nothing to do with a particular section of the country, but has everything to do with everybody? How weak must you be in thinking, in logical reasoning, not to know indeed that Nigeria, at the moment, is at the brink of collapse? You can't tell me you don't know. You cannot tell me you don't know. You cannot tell me you don't know.